Why would she fall for him? That's my question. Why? Creeper in the window.
You're not speaking to me this morning?
Don't be silly. I just have nothing to say.
Did you find out anything about that pattern I gave you?
Yeah, I did find something. I checked the microfiche at the public library. I found an article about a murder in 1810. The newspaper published a part of a pattern found around the body. It looks damn close.
You're incredible. All that work.
Forget it.
Have it your way.
Alright. I think I'm gonna call that for the stream. On day 4 now, I got a creeper in the window. And I will see you later next time, Silverio.
Get the hell out of here.
To figure out
Get the hell...
to figure
Have you noticed this guy?
Yeah. He gives me the creeps. I wish he'd go away.
that doesn't work that way.
Got a minute, Grace?
What's up?
Do you have messages for me?
Nope.
Where'd my package go?
The book's on the... It's an act. The front door. St. George books could... Gabriel.
Sitting in the newspaper. Yeah, I do that every day.
Times Picayune, dated June 21st, 1993. Gabriel's eye is immediately drawn to an article about the voodoo murders. He scans it quickly.
I don't believe this. They've closed the case.
What case?
The voodoo murders case. The paper says that the police have learned that the murders were the result of an underworld cartel war and that the war is over.
That's not good.
It's ridiculous. What about the killers? And the voodoo angle, they never got anything on that.
I know you were into it, Gabriel. But if it's over, that's hardly a negative. Anyway, if you're that upset, why don't you talk it over with your pal Mosley?
You don't get it, Grace. Just forget it, okay?
Gabriel decides to check his horoscope, despite his disgust. Death walks close to you today. Resist temptation, lest his eye fall on you too.
Peachy. Good coffee.
The front door. The book rack contains cookbook. The desk. It's a newspaper clipping from the year 1810. The newspaper clipping describes a ritualistic murder in Congo Square. It includes a rough sketch of a pattern found around the body. The sketch is very similar to the reconstructed Veve.
Okay, where'd I get that from?
The letter is written in German. The old... Well, okay.
I have to open the door
I'm
to
outta
find
here.
it.
Try not to sell out the store while I'm gone.
Don't hurry back on my account.
Phew, it's humid out.
Oh,
So,
your use of mathematics for one thing.
what can I say?
The strap...
Get put back here, maybe?
Gabriel's bedroom. Gabriel's desk. Gabriel... The shop's phone. Grace likes the little banker's lamp. Grace... Under the... Saint George. The book's on the table. The book... To... Gabriel looks at the...
Where is the package? Time for some pixel hunting.
Saint George.
I'm out of here.
Good luck.
Let's do my normal rounds. Visiting everybody.
Hi. Can I... Have you ever heard of a Schottenjäger? Man, I don't even know what language. Do you recognize this pattern? Don't look...
Nothing there.
Hello, Dr. John.
Glad you could return to us, Mr. Knight.
It's not really drumming anymore. He's just there. I guess.
Does this newspaper clipping mean anything?
It looks like ancient history to me.
I suppose. Thanks. Have you ever heard of a Schottenjäger?
No, I have not.
A street drummer has settled outside the...
Goodbye, Doctor. That's Crash. What the hell is he up to with that drummer?
Yeah. So you got up to the church. Nothing special there. New food shop there. Not the hot dog guy anymore. And she's back. She looks disheveled though.
A vendor selling vignettes, and Cafe au lait has taken the lucky dog vendor's old spot. The vignette...
Hello. What can I do for you, sir? What the heck are beignets, anyway?
Deep-fried sweet dough with powdered sugar on top. New Orleans donuts, sir.
What happened to the guy who used to be here?
The lucky dog guy? I took over his spot.
Nothing more than that.
Oh, no.
You're the boss.
Gabriel should get...
You're back. You know, you really freaked me out running off like that. Yoo-hoo. Anybody home?
Stay away from Margaretti, or you shall pay with your life.
What the hell is going on?
And she's gone. Just like that.
Benches provide a quiet... A lone drummer beats out a haunting rhythm on a large African drum. The drummer Crashes huddled in a pew. He looks...
Hey, what are you doing here?
I'm praying. Leave me alone.
I need to talk to you. Ask you some questions.
No way, man. I'm too sick. Go away.
Come on. I have to know what you know about these voodoo people.
You don't know nothing about nothing, man. You're so far out of it, you wouldn't understand anything. Just like that friend of yours, Mosley. Go away.
I'm not like Mosley. I know more than you think I do. I'll believe you.
Forget it, man. It's not worth my breath.
Do you recognize...
No.
Do you rec...
Gabriel,
Do you rec... Do you recognize...
It's like he's just puking each time.
there's no reason.
Sam, my man.
Hey there, it's you. I got that bracelet for you. This piece was a real toughie. For some reason, the metal just wasn't setting. I must be out of practice.
Well, it looks good to me. Thanks, Sam.
No problem. By the way, I'm heading out of town tonight.
Yeah, where to?
Marcus used to tell me that if I ever beat him at chess, he'd take me around the royals. The old bastard has enough money stuffed in his mattress to cover the federal deficit, and he hates spending a penny of it. I'm gonna enjoy watching him squirm through every mile.
Yeah.
Sounds like fun. Good luck.
Are you kidding? Luck is my middle name.
So many dramas. What can you tell me about this?
Do you recognize this?
Where'd you get that?
Why? Do you know something about it?
Know something about it? Look at this.
Crash opens his shirt and reveals a tattoo.
It's the same. The same snake.
It's their sign. The
Ouroboros.
mark of the snake. Without it, they'll never let you get close.
The sign of the snake. Right. Your tattoo, my bracelet. Now, do you believe that I know something about these people?
I know about them, I guess.
Will you answer some questions for me now?
Oh, okay. Okay, I'll talk to you a little. I'll make it fast.
Tell me what you know about voodoo.
Look, just take some advice. Stay away from this voodoo shit. You don't really want to know, man. Believe me. Just do yourself a favor and leave me alone.
Come on, tell me what you know about voodoo.
I told you, man.
I want to...
You're on the right track. That's all I can say. I'm not gonna risk my life by talking about it, man.
Do you have any idea what Capri Saint-Car means?
I never heard of that.
Tell me what you know about a secret voodoo handful in New Orleans.
Oh, man. Shut up about that shit. Can't you see I'm sick? Are you trying to kill me?
I saw you
Something about the
talking
drummer.
drummer. What did you tell him?
You saw me with the drummer? Nobody's supposed to see. Shit. I blew it again. Promise you won't say nothing to no one. It'll get back to him, everything does. Promise me you won't tell anyone you saw me.
Okay, but you have to tell me everything I want to know.
Okay. Okay. I was sending a message, man. Yeah, these rotter drummers posted around the quarter. They see everything. And they report.
Report? How?
The drums, man. It's some kind of code.
Tell me about the Rada drums.
I already told you about that.
Tell me.
All right. There's this is an underground cartel in New Orleans. A voodoo cartel. They control everything that happens on the street. I mean, everything. Bought and sold. They have their fingers in the legit world, too. Banks, foreign stuff, you name it. There's supposed to be this temple. What you said, a Hound 4. That's their headquarters. I heard people say it's underground. Somewhere in the French Quarter. I don't know where.
Have you ever been there?
No. I've never been in it. I'm a nobody. A runner. But I saw them once. Out at the lake. They became animals, man. Beasts. I remember the eyes. The eyes.
Hey, are you okay?
The eyes. The eyes of the snake.
I think I should go get a doctor. Hey, are you alright?
Someone! I need help!
The eyes of the snake.
Dambala.
Dambala.
Oh, what snake? Crash!
Crash spasms twice more, then died as Gabriel wanted.
Oh, God. Poor bastard. This is about as close as I want to get.
There's no... There's
I guess I better copy this tattoo.
Crash's body is slumped in the grief. Crash's face shows signs of strangulation. His death was not a pleasant one. On Crash's chest is a tattoo of a snake.
Let's put it back down for him. And just walk away, leaving it.
It's getting late.
That's a
Gabriel
quick day.
decides to go home for the day. Hello?
It's me. I can't sleep.
Me neither.
Can I?
Yes. Come.
There was blood to shine the white flag of an. God, that goes so fast. There's my package.
Are you okay, Gabriel?
Sure. Great. Why?
I'm worried about you.
If I were any better, Grace, I'd be dead. Now, what's up?
But you got another package this morning. FedEx from Germany.
I was expecting that. Where is it?
Well, it kind of came open, but I salvaged the contents. There was a letter from your great-uncle Wolfgang in a journal.
The package just came open, huh? How'd you like the journal?
Someone has to look after you. You're in trouble. In case you don't know it.
Yeah, you've been reading my horoscope again, haven't you, Grace?
Just read the journal carefully, Gabriel. Please.
I got it. St. George's books. Oh, Professor Hartridge, I'm glad you called. Did you... You did? Wait, slow down. The aigri? Really? You think that's them? The wheel within a wheel. A goon badagri, huh? Well, that does sound like it. Dambala, the snake. That's the wavy pattern at the bottom, okay. The 1791 slave revolt in Santo Domingo. Well, why would the Veve show up there? Huh. Okay. 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 Look, I'll come over as soon as I can. Okay. Relax, Professor. I'm excited too, but you're gonna give yourself a heart attack. Okay. Thanks. See you.
I wish you'd tell me what's going on. I swear you're gonna step into a hole you may never get out of.
Don't look so worried. No one knows what I'm doing. I'm perfectly safe. And I'm getting some great stuff for the book. Besides, there's something about all this. My dreams.
What about your dreams?
Nothing. I'll be careful, I promise. Got a minute, Grace?
What's up?
Have you ever heard of Dambala?
Ooh, no. Makes my skin crawl, though.
Does Ogun Badaikri mean anything to you?
No. Sorry.
Do you know anything about Rada drums?
Rada drums? No, afraid not.
Do you have messages for me?
Nope. None right now.
Could you do...
Sure.
Could you research Rada drums for me?
Rada drums? Sure. I don't think we have any books on that topic in the shop, but I'll contact our suppliers. Assuming any of them will extend you any credit.
Tell them it's an emergency.
Uh-huh. I can see where a Rada drum book would be incredibly urgent. Anything else?
I can't think of it.
Okay.
You can't tell me anything?
Nope.
You're supposed to be researching it. Alright.
Gunter Ritter's diary is leather-bound. Its parchment pages are old and fragile. The letter is addressed to Gabriel. The letter is addressed... The tracing...
So this letter.
Wolfgang's letter says...
Dear Gabriel, please read the enclosed journal carefully. It might help you understand your family's special obligations and our current predicament. God be with you, Uncle Wolfgang.
Gabriel reads through the pages Wolfgang marked. He reads of Gunter Ritter's journey to Charleston as witch hunter, hired by the townsmen to solve a series of ritualistic murders. He reads about Gunter's meeting with a beautiful slave woman, Tetelo, and of Gunter's tormenting urges for her.
Oh, bastard.
He reads of their physical union and passion, and of Gunter's investigations into the murders. The victims were all crew members on a certain slaving expedition to Africa, it seemed. The second to the last entry described Gunter's plan to set a trap for the coven committing the murders. He found the name of one of the surviving members of the crew, a man now living in the West Indies. Gunter has spread a false rumor that the man is returning to Charleston. He himself will impersonate a sailor and allow himself to fall into the hands of the coven. Naturally, Gunter has arranged for able-bodied assistants to follow and attack the coven before they can do him harm.
Halsey's son of a bitch, wasn't he?
Gabriel turns to the final entry of the journal. Gabriel reads through the pages Wolfgang.
Oh. Halsey's son of a...
Dear Father, I offer these final words as apology for the harm done to our sacred office. The woman I wrote to, Tetalo, was a witch I sought. I have committed terrible crimes. I've loved this witch, then betrayed her, and then used our sacred family power to free her and aid her in destroying this colony. The talisman is gone. Tetela took it. I can but pray for thy forgiveness, for thy swift recovery of the talisman, and that my punishment in hell will be long and bitter. Thy undeserving son, Gunther. Was that Gunther?
Gabriel reads through the
Gunther.
pages.
Oh. Halsey's... Oh. Oh.
Okay, so I got that.
Could you...
Sure.
Alright, nothing for you to research from that. Okay. This butt's still here.
The fig.
I've got...
And I forgot to read the newspaper.
Hey, grab...
Times Picayune, dated June 22nd, 1993. Disgusted with the state of the voodoo murder case, Gabriel turns right to his horoscope. The shadow upon you is no longer reversible.
Wonderful.
In other words, you screwed. Screwed McDuck. Anything you want to tell me? I don't have anything new to show you, which I do.
Do you know anything about rider drums?
What I know, I wouldn't be talking about with you.
So you do know something.
Does this snake pattern look familiar to you at all? Have you noticed it on any of your customers, like as a tattoo?
No, can't say I have. Me, Marine Corps, is it?
Yeah, could be. Thanks. Could you look at this snake bracelet and tell me if you've seen anything like it before?
Nope. Never seen.
Why is it so dark in here? Dr. John? Hello? Uh-oh.
What can I get it with?
That would not... There's no time. There's...
I really don't want to be dead. Can we try that again?
It's your first chance to die.
Why is it so dark? Dr. John? Hello? Uh-oh.
There's no... There's...
You bastard! Good day, Mr. Knight.
That thing just tried to kill me.
He did? I am sorry. The museum is closed today, you see, and we were not expecting visitors. But if you will excuse me, Mr. Knight,
Hey, Jordan.
I must go look for him. He is incredibly valuable.
You don't need to ask twice. I'm out of here. By the way, you might want to lock your door next time you're closed.
Not a bad idea. Goodbye, Mr. Knight.
Let's check the overlook. Nothing there. Nothing there. Nada. Zilch. Check the church itself.
It looks like someone found and moved Crasher's body.
That's good. Oh, thank you for the follow.
Could I ask you, do you know anything about rider drums?
Ratted drums? Are those some special kind?
I guess. They're African.
Sorry. I don't know much about music.
Have you ever heard of a Schottenjäger?
Never heard of it.
Does the name Ogun Badagri mean anything to you?
Never heard.
Have you ever heard of Dambala?
Never heard of it.
Tell me about the...
Don't know what else...
Nada from you.
Hey, Hot Ridge, what's the good word? Partridge? Ah! Oh, God, not again.
Well, damn.
Something about Hartridge's death mask reminds Gabriel of the way Crash checked out. Not a pretty ending. Some,
I'm not.
that,
I'm not.
nothing,
Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah.
something about some,
I'm not. Um. Um.
If there's anything I can do with the body.
These notes look interesting.
Hartridge's notes are scribbled on notepad paper.
The Greek tribe, the People's Republic of Benin, Dambala, Ogon Badagri.
Hartridge's notes. Dr. Handsome, isn't he? Gabriel does. Before leaving the university, Gabriel notifies campus security about Hartridge's body.
What happened to you?
Who, me?
Well, you're kind...
Pale green, you say? Charming.
What's that on your face?
I'm sure you'll tell me.
Looks like a sparkly or something. Got it.
I love it when you pick stuff off my face, Grace.
Well, excuse me.
Are you sure? Does Ogun...
No.
Yeah, I did ask you about those.
Do you have...
Nope.
There's a snake scale in the ashtray.
Looks like the python left me a souvenir. Very interesting.
They look identical.
Gabriel magnifies the
Must be the other one.
Gabriel magnifies the snake scales from the Voodoo Museum's pythons, hued with purples and greens. It matches the scale from Lake Pontchartrain. He places the two scales together.
See you later.
Don't hurry back on my account.
Now he's here.
One of the Getty drummers watches the police station. One of the
Detective Mosley. Hard at work, I see.
Yeah, what is it, you wanker?
Knight?
I hate to tell you this, but you're out of a book. The voodoo murders case has been closed.
I had a feeling you were going to say that, son of a bitch. I have to tell you, Bud, I'm pretty pissed off about this case being closed. You guys are making a big mistake.
I'm not any happier about it than you are, Knight, but I got my orders.
I have to tell you, Can I ask you?
Alright, lots of new stuff to talk to you about.
Do you know any?
The only thing I know...
Do you know?
Animal masks. You mean like those Halloween masks they sometimes use in robberies?
I don't think so. More like real animals.
Never ran across anything like that.
Do you know anything about veves?
What?
Veves. They're ritualistic patterns used in voodoo. You know, like those marks we found around the body.
You know what the department says about that, Knight. That voodoo stuff is faked.
Yeah, well, they're wrong. These veves...
Look, just stop worrying about them marks. I don't think they're relevant.
Have you ever heard of Dumbala?
You mean gumbo?
No, I mean Dumbala.
Never heard of it.
Does the name Ogun Badakri mean anything to you?
Say what?
Ogun Badakri. It's a voodoo loa.
Speak English or shut up, Knight.
Sorry, I didn't mean to confuse you. Guess I'll take that as a no. Have you ever heard of a Schottenjäger?
No. Ha! Is that anything like a Chuck Yeager?
I don't think there's any relation. Do you know anything about Rada drums?
No.
They're these African drums, and they're being used all over the French Quarter to send messages for the voodoo cartel.
Yeah, right. When them drums announce a blue light special at OK Mart, let me know.
What's the state?
The case.
How can you just close?
Oh, it's solved. Turns out the Chicago Mafia was trying to invade local territory, using Mississippi for drug running now that Florida's so hot. What we had here was a little resistance from local businessmen. Word came in this morning that the Chicago group is giving up and pulling out of New Orleans.
But that doesn't bring the killers to justice.
Well, the boys upstairs seem to figure it this way. Let the slime kill each other. Better the vermin we know than the Chicago vermin, I guess. The attitude in the department is that we've just been done a huge favor. Well, they're probably right.
What about the local cartel? Are you just gonna let them go?
At least they're part of us. We'll deal with them over time, always have. New Orleans is pretty clean that way, you know.
Well, that's the illusion, isn't it?
Look, I'm not totally in agreement here either, but what can I do? These guys are not about to get caught. I'm disappointed about the book, too. Next big murder case I get, I'll call you in and we'll do that one up right, okay? In fact, I could probably dig up some old cases and you could spice them up.
No, thanks. Crash is dead.
What? What are you talking about? I let him go yesterday.
Yeah, and I watched him die yesterday at St. Louis Cathedral.
At the cathedral? Guess he was trying to get a last-minute A-train ticket, eh? Poor bastard.
I think you should go find the body at the morgue. He was killed by the voodoo cult. Crash said.
Crash said? Did he mention pink elephants, too?
Aren't you going to investigate?
Civilians. Did you actually see someone kill him?
No. Actually, I was with him when he died. Could have been poison, though.
Yeah, well, when they get the body in, they'll do a quick autopsy. Standard procedure. If it's anything other than an overdose, I'll get a report. But it won't happen. I know these guys. Lock them up overnight, and they tend to overdo it the next day.
Your professionalism is astonishing. There's been another murder. A professor at Tulane.
Oh, Christ, you're not gonna start this again.
Just listen. This guy's name is Hartridge. He was a professor in African Studies at Tulane. Yesterday, I went to see him about the voodoo murders case. He agreed to do some research for me. He calls me up this morning, tells me he's onto something big. And when I get over there, the guy's dead.
You know, you're really getting your ass in a sling over this thing, Knight.
It's not about me. Look, Hartridge's death looked just like Crash's. I'm telling you, they were both murdered. And by the same people who did the voodoo murders.
Did either Crash or this new guy have their hearts ripped out?
No.
Then there's nothing to link either to the voodoo murders, M.O. Besides that, the case is closed, Knight. If the coroner's report asks for a homicide investigation on either of these guys, fine. But it's not going to be related to the voodoo murders case unless we find damn good reason to do so.
But I'm the link to the voodoo murders case, don't you see?
Look, if I were you, I wouldn't repeat that to anyone. If I weren't an old friend of yours, I might take you seriously and lock you up. As it is, maybe you should start keeping your mouth shut and not involve other people with this shit if you think it's so dangerous.
How can I convince you to reopen the case?
Look, the department's not interested.
So, couldn't you make them interested?
With what? I've got 7 bodies and still no leads. The voodoo angle's worthless. And besides, these people aren't hurting anybody but out-of-town drug dealers and hitmen.
The voodoo stuff is not worthless. It's the key to the whole thing. And these people are dangerous. They need to be stopped.
Okay. You want me to reopen this case? Prove what you just said.
What do you mean?
You need to prove there's a legitimate voodoo cult in New Orleans. Prove that they're a threat. Get me a lead on the cult.
You know those marks you found around the murder victims? This is a reconstruction of the whole pattern.
What makes you think this is an accurate reconstruction?
Well, I borrowed the partial patterns from your police file and did my own tracing of the pattern at Lake Pontchartrain. An architectural artist reconstructed it for me from the partials.
Really? So this is the whole pattern, huh? Well, that's pretty good work, Knight. But that doesn't prove that this pattern is really connected to voodoo.
Take a look at these notes. They're from Professor Hartridge at Tulane University.
Yeah? What about them?
They confirm that the pattern from the murders is of African origin.
Really? It's incredible, isn't it? Something like that showing up here?
It's been here for quite some time, so it seems.
I'm impressed. Okay, you've convinced me. The murders were done by a legitimate voodoo cult.
I took this tracing from a tattoo on Crash's chest. It's related to the underworld voodoo cult.
Yeah? What makes you think that?
It's what Crash said just before he died.
Well, he was probably hallucinating from the drugs he OD'd on. Probably got that in the Navy or something.
No, I'm sure it's related. It's a snake seed. And
even if it were a signal of some sort, that doesn't prove that the murders were done by a legit voodoo cult.
I have these 2 snake scales. One's from the crime scene at Lake Pontchartrain. The other's from a snake in the Voodoo Museum on Ursulines and Charters.
Is this common? Do they all look alike?
Not at all. They're both constrictor scales, and the coloring is the same. A python's coloring is quite individualistic.
A python?
That's right. Hardly an indigenous snake to Louisiana. Somehow, some way, the Voodoo Museum's python was at the scene of the Lake Pontchartrain murder.
Well, I'd call that a lead, all right. It certainly suggests certain lines of inquiry at the museum. Not bad work, Knight. If we can tie them into this voodoo cult, we just might have something.
I have this snake bracelet. It's a replica of one used in secret voodoo ceremonies a few decades ago.
Really? What makes you think so?
I got it from an old Creole lady whose grandmother was an acolyte of Marie Laveau.
Gabriel. We get these little old ladies in here all the time. That bracelet is probably not genuine, and it wouldn't prove anything if it were.
These symbols are from Marie Laveau's tomb in St. Louis Cemetery. They're part of a secret voodoo code, which I had translated by a voodooienne.
Do they say anything about the murders?
Well, not exactly.
I'm sure that's a legit code of some sort, Knight, but unless it gives me the names and addresses of the killers, I don't think it'll be much help at this point.
That's all I can do with him right now.
I'm gonna hit the late.
Quick save, just because I'm at a point where I can actually die now. Different.
Let me get these new marks down.
A sign on the front door of Magentia's home.
Well, how am I going to get it translated then?
Gabriel likes the idea of leaving marks on the... It's Gabriel's sketch of the series of...
Conclave. DJ Conclave tonight. Bring Flutkash. That mean I have enough to read this one? No.
Looking at the series of crosses, Gabriel checks the two messages, for he finds that he has the translation for all.
DJ Key. DJ is always who to talk to. Keep eyes on Gabriel Knight. But do not harm.
Gabriel gazes at the...
So it's U, it's a Y. That's an M. DJ. Who's DJ?
Excuse me.
You got some?
Matt,
Go.
do you know anything about a secret voodoo hanfu?
I don't know what you talking about.
Have you ever heard of Dambala?
I don't know what you...
Does the name...
I don't know.
Have you...
I don't know.
Do you know...
I don't know.
Y'all know nothing.
Does this mean any...
Sure. I see them marks all the time on...
There's a two heavy, solid marble doors.
Does this... Does this mean...
The drummer looks blankly.
May I help? I'd like to All right. I've done some pretty rotten things to my friend Mosley.
Rotten? What do you mean?
Practical jokes, insults, among other things.
I see. Are you sorry?
Well...
Pray for forgiveness and say 3 rosaries. Is there anything else?
Nope.
Goodbye.
Did not... Gabriel Knight.
Anything else going on with that drummer? No.
Post it on the...
Can I ask you just a few more questions?
Whatever, man.
Hey, mostly. Knight, come on in.
This is a newspaper clipping about a murder committed in 1810. That murder is an exact match of the voodoo murders, right down to the marks around the bodies.
This does sound like the same M.O. 1810?
1810. They killed then, they're killing now. Isn't that proof that they're likely to kill again? That they are a threat?
Okay, they're a threat. Okay, I'll reopen the case. I hate to admit it, but you've done some pretty good detective work here, Knight.
Well, you know what they say. Imitation is the sincerest form of flattery.
Well, point taken. Glad I could inspire you. I'll check around the department, but I have a feeling I'm on my own. In fact, I better lock up this office just in case I step on a few toes. Come on. Now, lay low and let me handle this.
Yeah, fine.
You got no business.
Sorry.
It's getting late.
Dang.
She's too busy for you, Gabriel. What the fudge?
What is it? What's wrong?
Gabriel?
I see it, Grace. Hold on. There's no one in the shop, and I know there's no one in back. It's okay.
Okay. Gabriel, that thing is still barely alive. How could someone do this?
With a knife, maybe?
God, don't even start. We should call the police.
No, I'll take care of it.
But Gabriel...
I said I'll take care of it. Why don't you go get some coffee? I'll have it all cleaned up before you get back.
Oh, they know where you live now.
It's gonna be fine. Now go on.
That was quickly.
Are you sure you don't
later.
want to go home? I could close the shop today.
No. I'd rather keep busy. I'll be fine. At least that creepy guy is gone. Ugh. Not that they aren't still watching. Anyway, speaking of keeping busy, we got that book you ordered in this morning. The one on Rada drums.
Really? Great.
Always read the newspaper before anything else.
Times-Picayune, dated the 23rd of June, 1993. Gabriel finds an article about St. Jean's Eve. It discusses the day's Catholic roots and its adoption by voodoo devotees. In the early to mid-1800s, St. Jean's Eve was celebrated with elaborate voodoo gatherings at Lake Pontchartrain, Bayou Saint Jean, and other sites outside the city. These days, the day is commemorated commercially in some of the local shops, and a few churches still hold a St. Jean's Eve Mass. Despite his better judgment, Gabriel reads his horoscope. Today you will either die or your life will change forever.
Sure, why not? It is St. John's Eve. They'll be out tonight for sure. But where?
I can't save? What?
The book contains several pages of Rada drum code.
Okay, that will probably be good information to have. Just grab a screenshot of that. Da, 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 da. Do, 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 do. There we go. Just got that down. Corner.
Do you have...
Nope.
Could you...
Sure.
I can't...
Okay. Gabriel!
I see it. Stay back.
Just
It's
a
just
letter.
an envelope.
I can see that.
The envelope is on. Gabriel opens the envelope and finds a note from Mosley and a small brass key. Mosley's note says,
Gabe, I have to go underground with this thing. It runs wide and deep throughout the department and the city board. I'm already being watched. It was suggested I take vacation time, so I am, at least as far as they know. Try to keep out of this. It's too hot for a rookie. Just in case, I'm sending you my office key. You might find some useful things there. P.S. I think this note will look great in the book, don't you? Make sure you save it.
The note is signed.
Detective Mosley.
Are you gonna be up?
I'll be just fine.
I'm trying.
Gabriel can't do.
You got no bit. Sorry.
So I gotta get past you.
Gotta. I'm here to see.
We don't have a Detective Mosley here.
What? I've seen him all week.
Listen to what I'm saying. We don't have a Detective Mosley on the force.
Does this mean anything?
It's a police account.
Just.
Lucy,
Oh,
Do you know any?
no.
Those
Gay. That envelope.
That's good.
Will you do me a favor?
What?
Use your paints to copy this snake tattoo onto my chest.
Now, why on earth would you want me to do that?
I'm going to a party tonight. Costume, you know.
You don't say. I guess you're going with Malia.
Yeah. That's right.
And why should I help you out? We don't even like Malia.
Well, if you're jealous about my feelings for her.
You know that's not it. I just think, as your friend, that she's trouble.
It's perfectly understandable. I know you have certain feelings for me. Quite naturally.
Me? I would rather be hung by my hair over a bed of scorpions.
I know it must be hard having it in your face like this. No chance to avoid hearing about it, seeing it day by day.
Fine, I'll do it. Just shut up. Can we at least go in the back?
Sure, but could you say that one more time and pout your lips more?
Ugh.
What did I say?
All right, let's go. The shirt, please.
You don't know how long I've been waiting for this moment.
Now. Hold still.
Maybe you'd like to tie me up?
One more remark, and I'm leaving.
Okay, okay.
Done. It's just stunning.
Sorry I couldn't make it last longer.
Well, it was about what I expected from you.
Put the shirt on and destroy it instantly.
I'm going in. Hi.
This is the last page.
Looks like...
Never know nothing.
Hello, Dr. John.
Glad you could return to us, Mr. Knight.
Gabriel can't hear the street drama very... Professor Hartridge said that in voodoo, a small ritual coffin is called a seke module. Dr. John didn't seem to... This is the last page.
I'll be going.
What?
DJ. Plus he tried to kill me. Should be able to hear you.
Gabriel listens carefully to the drums and opens his radar book to translate.
Those all start with W. Those all start with M. So an M. Call conclave. It's a W. Tonight. H. W. H.
If Gabriel's translation of the drum code is correct, There'll be a conclave tonight in the swamp. That must be the bayou.
Okay, so it does keep repeating. So it's just tonight right there. Swamp. M-H-L-L-M. Okay, so that just repeats. Gotcha. Call conclave tonight. Swamp.
To Benyet Vent.
Excuse me? Yeah?
I've seen you before.
I get around the French Quarter. Used to be at Royal and Conti.
You say you used to be at Royale and Conti?
That's right.
Why'd you leave Royal and Conti?
Well, the guy who used to be here, the lucky dog guy, he was my cousin Ralph. He went off to college, see, and this spot came open. I thought Jackson Square'd be a better gig, you know? Tourists and all.
Is it?
Well, no, actually.
Why don't you go back there?
Do you think? I've been kind of torn. Must be the weather. These thick clouds we've had all week. I'm just not seeing the crowds here that I expected.
I definitely think you should go back to Royal and Conti.
Really? I'm glad you think so. I always liked that beat, but I thought I ought to give this a shot.
Oh, absolutely. The grass is always greener.
Exactly. You're right. I'm going back over there today.
Hey, it's a Benyet
That was
guy.
fast.
He's back.
Where?
Why, you know you want some.
Grab me 3 or 4, would you?
Forget it, I'm broke.
Rats. You stay put. I'll be back in a minute. You got no business back there now. Move along.
That was fast.
Sorry.
I think it glitched. No, make me reboot. Is that a unique little bug? Alright.
Hey, it's a beignet.
Wait.
Grab me 3 or 4.
Forget.
You stay put.
Get in the freaking office. There. Okay. Save. This is hard to get to.
Not me.
That sound effect.
There's a trap.
Tracking device.
This tracker might come in handy.
Anything else I need in here?
The drawer is empty.
No, I don't think there was.
Police Mosley's office looks a lot like his room at college. Mosley's office.
Hey, get out of there, you.
Sorry, just looking for a restroom.
I clicked on the park. That's fine. All right, let's do the Rada book.
Gabriel listens cap.
Call Conclave. Knight.
If Gabriel's structure be a cop.
I'll be back later.
Don't.
Hi.
That.
Hello, Dr. John.
Glad.
It's a signal device for the tracker. This device is called the tracker. Gabriel, it operates as follows. The signal device attaches to an object, such as a car. The signal device emits a signal that appears on the tracker, LED, allowing the object to be tracked. Gabriel flips the signal device into the same module.
Can I assist you, Mr. Knight?
No, just looking.
Now if only they take the coffin to the ritual. Professor Hodges said that in voodoo.
I hate to rush you, Mr. Knight, but I am afraid I must close the museum early this evening. This is St. John's Eve, and it's getting on towards dusk. I have things I must do.
I see. No problem. I'll just
Leave. Goodbye, Mr. Knight. May the spirits guard you well tonight.
Gabriel should at least wait until the watch.
Arrow keys are not working. Probably because I had to replace my keyboard and haven't rebooted the program here. I had to tell Dr. John to bring the wine. Seki Woodley. That. Meantime, the game starts to read. It's time to restart.
Gabriel likes the eye. Gabriel cannot put his sketch back on. It's...
Guess I had to fix stuff I did not get.
Let me get...
Gabriel checked, he finds. Gabriel sketched.
Okay, keep. Keep eyes on Gabriel Knight, but do not harm.
I think I'll...
It's the key. E. O. U.
Sensing that his...
That's no rug.
I think... He's not accepting it.
Sensing that his message isn't quite right, Gabriel rubs it off in frustration.
I think...
Maybe. Tonight.
Sensing that his message isn't quite right, Gabriel rubs it off in frustration.
I think I'll leave a message of my own.
I'm looking this up because this is like some obscure thing. I remember. Oh, I'm spelling it wrong. DJ. A. B.
Pleased with his message,
spell it right.
Gabriel tosses the breakdown. Now, if only DJ reads it in time.
I don't need to track my...
Gabriel doesn't need... Gabriel doesn't want to put that. Gabriel pulls out the tracking device, hoping that the Sheke Madule made it to the ritual and that this thing will work.
All right. There's a blip. They must be here with the Seke Madule.
So it looks like up. Right.
Didn't he just come from that direction? Or did he?
To the right.
Gabriel feels so turned around.
Right. Left.
Gabriel hopes this tracking thing is...
And close. Found.
When... Here goes nothing.
Save.
Welcome, Brother Crocodile. Please join the other celebrants.
Yes, Dr. John. Brother Eagle.
But first, name the great serpent who crushes all in his coils.
Dambala.
Dambala.
You are correct, Brother Crocodile. Who is the destroyer of men?
Ogun Baragli.
Ogun Badagri.
You are correct, Brother Crocodile. Enjoy yourself well tonight.
Gabriel!
Gentlemen, come take a ride.
Malia?
I know you now. I can smell his blood in your veins.
No.
You cannot change your destiny, or ours.
No.
I will find
Where is your necklace now, witch hunter? Where are your pretty, pretty chairs?